Welcome back to Scop'l. In this video, we're continuing our walkthrough by taking the next step beyond the project's overview. Now that you know how to log in, navigate the application, and understand the project screen, Part 2 focuses on what really drives your estimates. Let's jump in and take a closer look. To get started, log into the Scop'l application. Once you're signed in, you'll be taken directly to the project screen. From here, you have two options. You can create a brand new project or select an existing project from your portfolio to continue working where you left off. Either way, this is a starting point for building out your project details and refining your estimates. Once you're inside a project and viewing the project details form, you'll notice a vertical list of sections along the left side of the screen. Think of this as your roadmap for building and refining your project. Starting at the top is Activities, where you define the actual work. Below that is Time Delays, which lets you account for planned or unplanned gaps that can affect your schedule. Next is Sprints, which provides historical insight based on your previous performance, helping you estimate future work using real data, not guesswork. Then there's Capacity, helping you understand how available resources impact your timeline. You'll also find the Budget section, followed by the right score, where Scop'l helps quantify and prioritize project value. As you move further down, Project Totals gives you a complete summary of your estimates. And finally, the Notes section lets you capture important context or assumptions. Each section builds on the last, making it easy to move step by step as your project takes shape. Now, let's move on to the fields that require user input, starting with the Delays section. In the last video, we walked through how to set up your activities. Delays build on that by helping you account for real-world interruptions that can impact your schedule. For each delay, you'll start by entering a delay name, so it's clear what's causing the interruption. Next, you'll estimate how long that delay is expected to last, entered in weeks. You'll also indicate whether the delay is a blocker, meaning it will stop progress entirely, or a risk, which may occur but doesn't necessarily halt the project. And just like other sections in Scop'l, there's an Actions column on the right, allowing you to quickly edit or delete a delay as things change. Capturing delays up front helps your estimates stay realistic and prepares you for issues before they become problems. Next, let's take a look at the Sprint section. This is where Scop'l lets you ground your estimates in real performance data. Here, you'll select a sprint group that your project will be based on. Sprint groups represent historical performance from past work. So instead of estimating from scratch, you're building estimates on what's actually happened before. Sprint groups are set up in a separate area of the application, which we'll walk through in a future video. For now, just know that selecting the right sprint group helps Scop'l generate more realistic timelines and expectations from the start. Now, let's move into the Capacity section. This is where you fine-tune how work is actually expected to get done on the project. First, you'll see the throttle, which controls the speed at which progress is expected to move. Adjusting this helps Scop'l reflect real-world pace instead of ideal conditions. You can also set an optimistic and pessimistic range. This gives Scop'l a realistic accuracy window, accounting for best-case and worst-case scenarios. Below that, you'll define how many hours per day and how many days per week are being worked on the project. This ensures your estimates are based on actual availability, not assumptions. Together, these inputs help Scop'l model capacity accurately and produce estimates you can confidently stand behind. Next, let's take a look at the Budget section. This is where you define the cost assumptions behind your project. First, you'll enter the estimated cost per hour to work on the project. This allows Scop'l to translate effort and capacity directly into budget projections. Below that, you can add any one-time costs. The Products and Services field is used for fixed expenses like software, hardware, or external services. The Other Costs field gives you flexibility to capture anything else that doesn't fit neatly into hourly work. By combining hourly costs with one-time expenses, Scop'l gives you a more complete and realistic view of total project costs from the start. Next up is the Right Score section. This is where you help Scop'l understand the overall value and priority of the project. Here, you'll enter reach, impact, and confidence. Together, these inputs help Scop'l evaluate how valuable the project is and provide an objective way to compare it against other work in your portfolio. After that, we move into project totals. This section is quick but important. All you need to enter here is a target start date and the hours worked to date. These final inputs help Scop'l align your estimates with reality and keep everything accurate as the project progresses. And that brings us to the end of part 2 of our Scop'l walkthrough. You've now seen how to move through the project details screen and enter the key inputs that drive your estimates. In the next video, we'll continue building on this foundation and show you how Scop'l uses this information to produce even deeper insights. Go to Scop'l.com to start your free 3-day trial. Plan smart, deliver on time,